Hi, my name is Desiree Shores, and I'm from Lemons to Lemonade, and I'm here with a Dollar Tree collaboration with my daughter, Nicole Shores from Nicole's Nifty Thrifty Fashion.
Hello, everyone.
So to get started today, Mom's gonna handle things like home goods, office supplies, and stuff like that, and I'm a huge organizing person. So Dollar Tree is great for organizing items that are cheap and they're very functional. So one of the first things that I got was this basket right here for $1, which is absolutely cool. Okay. Lots of uses that I have in mind for this, and I will do blog articles on Lemons to Lemonade that show exactly how I'm going to use these. Okay. This right here, I'm doing a redo on my kitchen. I am turning it back into the retro kitchen that it is for my 1956 house. And these right here are some salsa bowls. My kitchen's going to this is going to be one of the colors in my kitchen. So I thought these were really cool to add to the ambiance in there. In my house, we have a ton of animals, okay? And two of them happen to be my dog Max and Nicole's dog Cooper. Yeah. And we like to make homemade treats and stuff like that because of some of the ingredients that are in the ones that you find in the grocery stores and all.
And my dog has tons of allergies. He's allergic to life.
Right. So we like to make cool little things for them and little cakes and stuff like that. And I found at the Dollar Tree these cool silicone cake pans, and these can be used either for dog cakes or human cakes, whichever the case may be, but this is the right size for a cake for a dog. I found it in the round one, and I also found it in the heart-shaped for, a change-up. So the next item that I want to show you is this set of funnels. Now, it came with 3, okay? I bought the orange ones because I needed some that were a different color than the ones that are used in the house. Because everybody likes to take my kitchen supplies and use them in other areas of the house and outside. So I figured I would get a different color that I wouldn't normally put into the kitchen. One of them is already gone, but it comes in 3 different sizes. I use them to put the citronella fluid into the tiki torches outside. And one of these days we will do a vlog on our outside decor, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. All this for $1. All 3 for $1. Okay. Great deal. The next item that I have is this glass jar. I'm always looking for glass jars. First of all, I like to put stuff in glass rather than plastic because of the BPA. Of course, everybody knows that. Okay, being a mom, I like to protect my family from the weird stuff that is out there. Okay, along with the animals. Nicole and I make a lot of our own beauty products, and we give them away at Christmas time and stuff like that. And this jar right here is a really cool little jar to put those homemade items in, as well as some organizing ideas that I have for some of these. I bought more than one of these. I have about 4 or 5 of these hanging around. And part of what my blog is about is being part of the sandwich generation, but another part of it is trying to find peace and organizing our lives in this major chaos that we find ourselves in for the sandwich generation. Okay? Now, my blog is called Lemons to Lemonade. So I'm into lemons. I'm also into roses, but I'm into lemons for my blog. And one of the things that I found was this really cool glass that has lemon slices on it. I just absolutely love this, and you will probably see this more often if you come and follow my blog, because I will be featuring this a lot whenever.
3 of them.
Well, that's because y'all keep stealing them.
No, they're in the cabinet. You got 3 of them.
They keep stealing them. Okay. Another thing that I found, which was really cool for lemons, was this lemon ice pack. I like to take my sparkling water with me to work whenever I go to work at night. So I just stick one of these inside my little lunch bag, and it keeps my sparkling water cool while I am at work at night. And I will be putting one of these into future giveaways that we have for either one of our blogs. Another thing that I found was these really cool coasters, and I am telling you that we went on a hunt, didn't we? Okay, we went to every Dollar Tree that we could find in the area, and that's a lot.
Yeah, I think we've been to at least 20 or so.
Yeah, probably
Dollar
so.
Trees.
And I have bought every single package of these that I found. These coasters are really awesome. I wanted these, you know, because Lemons to Lemonade is my blog. So some of these are going to go into future giveaways as well. I don't know whose, mine or yours, but you'll find some of these in future giveaways. I probably
unless
have
it's a collaboration
unless
giveaway.
it's, yeah.
Then you might find them in both.
Yeah, I probably have 15 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, the next thing that I found was this tablecloth that has lemons and limes on it, and of course, being Lemons to Lemonade, I figure, you know, some of the DIY projects that I do, this would be a great background for the DIYs that I do. So I got a couple of those. I told you that I'm redoing my kitchen and turning it back into the retro kitchen that it is, and one of the colors that's going to be in there is pink. And I really need a lot of storage space. I have a very small kitchen, and I need places to put things like tea and coffee and stuff like that.
You have a lot of tea, a lot of coffee.
Yeah, a lot of tea, a lot of coffee. So I found these baskets, and I really thought that they were cool, and I'm probably going to do a project. I bought 5 of them. I'm probably going to do a project where I hang them from the ceiling and attach them together so that I can store things like the tea and the coffee and stuff like that in it. Now, I'm all about saving money. Okay, I like to do things that are very frugal, because in this world that we live in today, we, you know, have to save as much as we possibly can. And I found this. I don't typically like the dish soap that is at the Dollar Tree. However, this time I found this very large container of Brillo, and the flavor is lavender, and I love lavender. You'll find out if you follow me at all that lavender is one of my favorite essential oils. Okay, and there is 30 fluid ounces in here for $1. So I think I got 3 or 4 of those, didn't I?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so. You know, can't ever have enough dish soap. You can use dish soap for everything.
Including washing the dog, apparently.
Yeah, including washing the dog. Okay, the next thing that I found are these light bulbs. They're the 100-watt. It appears that they have a halogen light in the middle of them, which I think is really cool. But they're also green friendly, which I like. You'll find that we do a lot of stuff that is green friendly around here. So I thought that was really cool for $1. I got 2 of those. We also use those in our lamps that we use for videoing as well, because of the clear bulbs. So that was a good deal there. Now, these chopping mats, I use these chopping mats for a lot of different things. It comes with 2 in the package, and whenever I set up a planner, I will take one of these and I will cut it to the size of the planner, and I'll put 3 holes in it, and I'll put like my post-it notes and stuff like that on here. So it's all contained on one page, and all I have to do is flip back to the page, pull my flags, pull my post-it notes, whatever I happen to have on the thing. Then also I use this for stencils as well. You can cut out your stencils. I have a Cricut, which one day I will get into, and you can put this on there and have them cut out the shape, and then you can use it as a stencil as well as using it for a chopping mat, and therefore you can keep your meats and your vegetables separate whenever you're doing the chopping, and you're not mixing the germs there. The next thing that I got for $1 were these waxed basket liners. So in the summertime, you like to have a lot of barbecues and stuff where you have your hot dogs, your hamburgers and stuff, and we have these little baskets, and here's the liners that you can put inside the little baskets whenever you're serving your hamburgers, your hot dogs, your chips and stuff like that on
And
one
I think
basket.
you got like 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, I think I got 2 or 3 of these too. And this contains 15 sheets, which is really cool because these will last for a while with 4 or 5 people in the family. We actually have 5 people in the family, but you know, sometimes mom is not always here for the little barbecues, but definitely those will last me for quite some time. So the next thing I got was this package of 2 little containers, and as I said, I'm all about organizing, so whenever I see cool stuff that I think that we can use in the future, I pick it up. Now, we are redoing Nicole and Lindsay's bedroom into a sophisticated frozen room. And these colors right here are perfect for it, and actually I bought these with her room in mind for things like cotton balls and stuff like that. So we'll see where we go with those, and we'll probably do an article once we finish the room. One of the next things that we found, recently we are, yeah, you got one too.
Got it in blue.
She got it in blue for frozen. Okay.
Not just frozen. Cap too.
Okay, cap too. One of the things that happened recently in our lives, which makes our life the crazy sandwich generation life that it is my mother had open heart surgery. When catastrophic illnesses happen in life, you tend to sit back and think about your own life and what you need to do to try to make it so that this doesn't happen to you in the future. Doesn't mean it won't happen to you, but you try to make changes in your life. So one of the things changes that we have recently made in our life is we have gotten rid of soda out of our life. And we are drinking water, more tea, more healthy tea. Okay, occasionally some coffee, but these glasses I thought were absolutely so cool because what they have is they have this spot in the middle where you can actually put your pieces of fruit in your water, and you don't have to have that artificial fruit juice that they want to give you. You can actually get the flavor from the actual fruit itself, and you even see the picture of the fruit on the side of the tumbler.
Also makes it so that whenever you put the fruit in there, you're not trying to suck up chunks of fruit.
Well, that's true.
Clogging your straw.
That's true. I like the idea that, you know, you're not of course, that's the mom thing in me.
Yeah.
Okay, I like the idea that you're not getting all the artificial garbage that comes in, that artificial flavoring that you buy at the grocery store. The next thing I got was this neat jar. The Dollar Tree has these in different colors right now. I think it's orange, blue, and green. Okay, it's chartreuse green, I think. And I actually got this because Nicole had wanted it, and I saw it, and I wanted to make sure that she got it.
Because they were going fast.
Because they were going fast, yes. So I don't know exactly what she has in mind to do with it.
When I go running and stuff like that with the dog. Because he ends up needing a lot of water. He's very furry in South Florida, so he gets hot really easily. So.
And it is about, well, right now it may not be 98 degrees outside because it looks like it's overcast,
yeah, it's
but
overcast.
It's been like 98, 99 degrees and probably, you know, like 105 in the heat of the day, okay? The next item that I got is these 2-gallon bags. Now, I am a teacher. I was an early education teacher for 11 years. These 2-gallon bags for a teacher are probably some of the most awesome things put out on the market because we can take our projects, our curriculums, whatever, and we can separate it into these bags put it in a box, store it, and there it is for the next time that we actually cover that particular item. I do teach college now. I'm not using quite as many of these, but I'm still using these and separating the different subjects that I'm teaching and the supplies that I need. So these are absolutely awesome, as well as using them in the kitchen. I like to use them in the kitchen, but I find that I use them more to organize stuff like my curriculum and stuff, so that I can find where it's at and in a convenient place the next time. Awesome find, pepperoni at the dollar store. I love to cut up pepperoni and put it into my salad, and I don't like to have a whole bunch of it sitting around in the refrigerator all at one time. So this, gives me a little bit that I have on hand, and I can just cut it up and put a few pieces into my salad and add a little bit of flavor. It does kind of have some junk in it, but we got to have some junk, right?
Gotta enjoy life.
It can't all be perfect.
Enjoy life
Okay.
a little.
To add to that, we also found these ultra thin crust pizza rounds, and Nicole and I have made a couple pizzas with these with the pepperoni, and these are absolutely awesome. They have, let's see, they're 130 calories total. Now, and only 85 milligrams of sodium, and of course, since we have I have a mother who just went through cardiac surgery, sodium is a huge thing. 1 milligram of sugar, 0 grams of saturated fat, and I am a big carb counter. There's 26 grams of carbohydrates, so even if you were to have half of that, that's only 13 grams of carbohydrates. Not a whole lot of carbs. Great little pizza for lunch. The next item that I found, I cannot have enough of these around. I have them at school. I wash my whiteboard down with these because I hate that garbage that they give you to spray the whiteboard with. So I use these to clean my whiteboard, to wipe off the computers, especially whenever somebody is sick. Just wipe down my desk and everything. I use these for everything. I use these for the animal stuff. I think I have one of these in just about every room in the house, right? And this is also great in the kitchen whenever you are doing one of those jobs where you're cutting up different types of meat. You just wipe up everything with this in between cuts and put down the next type of meat, and there you're getting rid of all those nasty little bugs that come with meat. One of the next things that I found were these furniture wipes. In our very busy life, things get very dusty very fast, and we live in Florida, so
Or covered in fur.
Or covered in fur, yes. These don't do such a great job with fur, but it does wipe up some of the fur. So the dog heard me. I don't know if you heard that or not, but that was Max growling at me.
That was
Okay.
Cooper.
Oh, that was Cooper? I thought that was Max. But I do have regular spray furniture polish, but sometimes in a pinch, you keep these in a container someplace close, and whenever you see a problem, it's easy to get at and wipe it up. I love to keep these wipes around.
And notice they're lemon.
Lemon, yes. I do like lemon flavor. I am not going to lie. Now, this, yes, it's junk food. Okay. However, I have a husband that I have not quite converted yet to the healthy side of life. Okay.
And I don't think Lindsay ever will get
And I
converted.
don't think Lindsay will ever be converted. Okay. She's got a sweet tooth as long. Well, Dad does too. Dad's got a sweet tooth as long as the day is. So, the Dollar Tree had these for $1. I bought about 15 boxes, I think, to keep cupcakes and stuff like that on hand for Dad, so that he can just grab it instead of having to run over and get all that other junk
Let's
that
see
he
if we
picks
can
up.
slowly convert the family.
Yeah, and we will
into
slowly try to
being healthy.
convert him. He just recently finished his master's degree, as in like 2-3 days ago.
Yeah.
So he hasn't really had time to really decompress yet and think about life. He's been doing nothing but working and going to school. So now that he's in decompression mode, I think maybe we'll have a better opportunity to convert him to the healthier side of life. And besides that, everybody needs a little bit of sweets every now and then. And even the diabetic diet that is out there suggests that you allow yourself something every now and then. So I thought that was a great deal, that we can do a lot of different things with that. We can make cakes and all kinds of stuff.
We recently did the one that was red and blue, and it was delicious.
Yes, it was. We made...
It was so moist. It was so good. So, yeah, definitely.
And we made our
recommend
own cream cheese frosting and
Yes.
put on it, and it was awesome. Absolutely.
So this
Everybody
is good.
raved
Go
about
find
it.
them.
Yeah. One of the next things I found were these shower hooks. I remember a couple of years ago I was doing a project, and I looked everywhere for these things. And I am a person who, when I find something like this, I do a lot of organizing and stuff. This right here has a lot of potential. When I do a project where I use these, I will definitely do a blog article on it or a vlog article, one or the other. But I bought a couple packages of these just to have on hand in my toolbox, so that when I need to do a project that I need something like this, I have them on hand. These are shower hooks, by the way.
Yeah.
In this household, shower hooks could wind up in the kitchen. Who knows? Okay, we use a lot of things for different things. We try to find multiple uses for stuff. So, now these right here, at the Container Store, these cost a lot of money. And I was so surprised to find these at the Dollar Tree. I bought several of each different size. You have this size right here, and it comes with one. You have this size right here, and I can see a lot of potential for this. And this comes with 2 in a package. And then you have this size right here. Redesigning drawers, making it neater, things like that. These are definitely very, very useful for a lot of different organizing projects. And that is where we're at with, in this house right now, we're trying to get life under some sort of control so that we can deal with this sandwich generation life that we now find ourselves a part of, right?
Yeah.
Being a carb watcher, I have done the Atkins diet many years ago, and one of my favorite things to get a crunchy snack were these pork rinds. And I know people are going to say, you know, there's a lot of cholesterol in them and stuff. But let's see what we actually have here. Cholesterol is 20 milligrams in a half-ounce serving, which means it's about 6. And that's okay, you know, to treat yourself every now and then. And I use these with salsa and like Velveeta cheese, stuff like that, to give it a different switch off. This is something crunchy that you're giving yourself so that you feel like you're not too deprived whenever you're, you know, not eating bread and stuff like that. So. This right here is a neat little container to corral things. You know, it's got a lot of potential. You can put office supplies in here. You can put craft supplies, beading supplies, all different types of things. I thought these containers were really cute. Whenever I figure out exactly how many places I'm going to put them, I'll probably do an article on the different uses for containers that are something like this. The next thing that I found were these baskets right here. Actually, over the years, I have bought these baskets over and over again. And the one thing that I did was a project in the shower where I hung these baskets on a shower bar that I put on the opposite side from where the shower curtain was. And we each have our own baskets, so we can put our own supplies in there, so that you know, you're not stealing mine, I'm not stealing yours, even though people still steal.
Yeah.
Okay. But it is time for a replacement in the shower. The handle does rust, but it has been several years since I put the last batch in there.
Like 3 years.
Yeah, it's been like 3 years, so it's time for me to put a new set in
An
there.
upgrade.
Yeah, and refresh the shower. So I bought several of those, and it comes 2 in a package. And now that I am no longer drinking soda, I find myself becoming a coffee connoisseur, okay? And I do not like black coffee. Okay, there is no question.
You can't drink mud.
There's no question in my mind that I like black coffee. Now, mud with cream in it, I can deal with that.
That's not mud.
Mud with cream, I can deal with that. So at the dollar store, I thought this was cool. I don't drink a ton of coffee. It was the right size for me, and it's also the right size to stick in my bag. We've been doing a lot of traveling lately to a property that we have in Georgia. So this is a great size for me just to stick even in my purse and take with me so that I can put cream in my coffee. I'm also experimenting with flavors, and the dollar store had these very large bottles of different flavors. We have hazelnut, we have French vanilla, and we have caramel. I have not tried them yet. I tried some of the ones that they had previously, which was a different brand, but these are Orchard Park brand, and they are sugar-free. So you do have to add your sugar if you're a sugar person. I don't necessarily have to have sugar in my coffee. Do have to have cream, but not necessarily sugar. So now my junk food hubby, okay, one of his favorite staples are Pringles or Lay's potato chips in the containers. And yes, I know they are horrible as far as health is concerned, but if I don't buy them, he goes to buy them, and he'll spend $2 on a container. And why should we spend $2 on a container whenever they're $1 at the dollar store? So usually I will stock up on several of these so that he has these to munch on whenever he needs a snack. And I think that that is a great buy. I'm not quite sure how this is, but I am going to try this. This is instant coffee, so that whenever I'm on the run and I do need a pick-me-up, because one of the biggest problems with getting rid of soda was getting rid of the caffeine. And I find myself sometimes, I work until 10:30 at night. I teach at a college from 5:30 to 10:30, so there are some times at night when I'm getting towards the end of the evening that I kind of need a pick-me-up. So I got myself a container of instant coffee so I can fix myself some coffee and see if I can't, not fall asleep at the wheel coming home. Yeah. Another thing that they had was the Campbell's traditional salsa, and I thought this was a really good deal to eat with my pork rinds.
Like 4 of them.
I got 4 of them, yeah. I got 4 of them for different uses because I also plan on, making some burritos and stuff like that. So that was a good deal. It's Campbell's brand, and they are very good. Now, okay, so the next thing that I found was really, really cool. It is a package of Velveeta cheese. It is the cheese that you get in the package of Velveeta macaroni and cheese. And I thought this was really cool because a lot of times I would prefer not to have the pasta because of the carbs, and I would love to have the cheese. This right here you can put on broccoli, all kinds of stuff, just to add a little bit of, difference occasionally.
Even the pork rinds.
Even the pork rinds, exactly. Even the pork rinds. So I thought that was really cool. $1 a piece. I brought it in the house, and immediately, people are like,
immediately,
okay.
I ate one.
So definitely a hit at my house. Okay. The next thing that I found, not quite sure whether I'll like this or not. It smelled okay. It is fabric softener. This is a very large bottle. 64 fluid ounces for $1 at the Dollar Tree. Now, I have so many other smelly things that I put in the laundry that doesn't really matter if I have
fireworks.
Exactly, which I did a blog article on Lemons to Lemonade about fireworks, okay? So, it doesn't really matter that much. You just want something that's going to give it, take away the static cling and stuff like that. So, I have not tried it yet. I will be trying it soon, though, so I thought that was a good deal. If we can't use it here, we can definitely use it at Mom's house. Yeah. Next thing I got were these to corral all those cupcakes that we're going to make with those
Yeah, she got 2 of them.
15 boxes of cake mix. So I got these. I got 2 of these for our cupcakes. And the next thing and the last thing in this particular segment is this basket right here that I got, which I got it with Nicole's room in mind, so that whenever they come in, they can just throw this in front of the closet, and when they come in, take their shoes off that they're currently wearing, because they have a tendency to wear the same shoes over and over again for a couple of weeks, and then they change out every now and then. But the shoes that they're currently wearing, they can just stick in here. They don't have to necessarily put it back where it belongs in the closet. And there it is, it containerized,
Yeah.
off the floor, but they didn't have to think too hard as to where to put it. So that is my last thing in this segment.
And now I get to do mine. You already saw my tumbler. So I got these little guys. It had 2 in a pack for $1. And we're going to be doing a project for her red hair, my blonde hair. We're going to be making our own shampoo and conditioner. And I wanted smaller containers that I could use it in and easily squeeze into my hand. So I saw these and I thought these were perfect.
The only problem that I have with these is you got a lot less hair than I do. That's not enough. We got to find bigger ones for my red hair.
For 1 week for you, it would work.
Okay, maybe for a week it would work. Okay.
I'm sure you can find some bigger ones for you, but for me, these were good, and they're easy to throw into a bag and travel if need be. So. Then, going with this little set, I will be doing an article for pet owners to conquer the fur, because we have a lot of fur in this house, and we like to wear black a lot. So, white fur, black clothes, don't work. So, I found with that same pattern these little lint rollers. So, they're pretty. Apparently, each one of the sheets looks like that. So, I thought, hey, $1, it's pretty. Why not?
Yep. We can't have too many of those in this house.
No.
In the car,
Yeah.
okay?
And then going with another project, everything I buy is for a project. I'm going to be making reusable cloths for cleaning up the tear stains, because my dog Cooper has a lot of tear stains. So this is just going to be one side of the cloth that I'm going to be making, and I figured, it's cheaper than going and buying the fabric at the fabric store.
So why are you making them?
So that I don't have to keep buying wipes and going through wipes.
Yeah, but he's allergic to those wipes. This makes it so that you can use all natural stuff.
Yeah.
And, not have the chemicals.
So then, for a decoration in my room, I got 2 of these because they light up. And they have different colors. So you can choose them. I'll probably keep them on blue all the time, but, I thought it was cute. Add some spice. And it's frozen. It's glowy.
with your wall that you have, you could stick a few of these around, turn them on, and then you're lighting up your wall too. Yeah, there's all kinds of uses that you could find for that.
And going along with losing weight, of course, they say drink like apple cider vinegar and ginger and all those things. Well, I don't do very well with gulping it, so I find I do better sucking it through a straw quickly. So I found these red, white, and blue American flag looking straws, and they're plastic and reusable, so I thought, hey, that'll probably help me get through that. They were $1 for all of these, so hey. And with us doing a lot of traveling and trying to lose weight and get healthy and everything, I wanted to pre-make some meals so that I can easily just grab them, put them in a bag, and go. And I needed some containers that were obviously mine that nobody would go after. So anyone who follows me knows that I'm a big fan of Frozen, but I'm also a big fan of comic books and Captain America and Avengers and nerdy things. So they had these little Avengers Tupperwares. So I figured I would use them.
That's a set of two, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a set of two for $1, and
that's not bad. And with back to school coming up,
yeah, they're supposed to be for sandwiches, but you can easily use them for like carrots or anything else that you want to do. And then this, I figured I could do like a salad and put like my little ranch dressing and whatnot in it, and any like little crackers or whatever work in that just fine. So. And then for my do-it-yourself that is not comic book theme, I figured I would find a nice pretty backdrop that would follow with Frozen. And I found this pretty blue one. Currently has a Cooper fur on it. Like we were saying, we got fur everywhere.
Yep.
But I found this pretty blue one that I figured would work for that. And lastly, for my comic book themed do-it-yourselves, I found one that's the Avengers. Because I'm a big dork like that. So, yeah.
You never know she's 26 years old, right?
Hey, act the age that's in here, and this age isn't 26. So I guess that ends part 1. And part 2 will be garden stuff and office supplies.
Okay.
So.
Okay, everybody, I want to thank you for watching part 1 of our Dollar Tree haul. I hope you liked this. If you did, please like the video down below and maybe consider following us for future hauls that we may have. You can visit Nicole on her, the part 3 and part 4 is actually going to be on her channel. And hers is Nicole's Nifty Thrifty Fashion, and the link will be down below. And mine is Lemons to Lemonade, of course. Come visit us next week for another Dollar Tree haul, but from a Dollar Tree in Georgia. And we're actually going to film on scene. And we're also going to do a Five Below haul from Orlando, because that's the closest one to us. We're hoping that will change soon. Okay. But come back and visit us if you enjoyed this, and we definitely appreciate you for visiting us this time. Thank you.
Bye,
Bye, Lemonistas.